One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, it's Jones. And Hill running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 32. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Right there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
All right, here we go. Like 7.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Real right. 21.
second down. Here's Stafford. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. William Golston able to drop him for a loss of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stafford. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll run it with Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
Hey, he was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go now. Landed.
Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Stafford now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, think an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they start the second half with Johnson. Bust through the tackle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 71 yards. And the Lions are in for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Prater on to add the extra point. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.